doggy paddling, pollywoggish sorts of things. So, with a big gulp, the bass swallowed up the little pinky toe for her supper. The pinky toe had never, even in a soccer shoe, been quite as cramped before. In desperation, he began to roll and wiggle and squirm so much that the large-mouthed bass decided that he was not a decent supper after all, being more wiggly little boy-footish than pollywoggish. So the large-mouthed bass coughed and gagged 3 times, and with her third cough she coughed so hard that she spat up the little pinky toe. The little toe flew out of the water, and he landed on the bank of a pond. He was free, but his strength was gone, and he hurt all over, and he was cold. He wanted nothing more in the world than to be back on the foot of Jonathan Callahan. Sadly, though, the little toe didn't know which way to turn to get home. There was nothing left to do. So he rolled himself under a large maple leaf, and he cried himself to sleep. The next morning, the little pinky toe was awakened by voices. He could hear laughing and splashing not too far from where he lay. These were happy sounds, but they did not seem happy to the little pinky toe. That was because these sounds only reminded him that he would never, ever, ever get to run and splash in the water on the foot of Jonathan Callahan. At that moment, a strong wind caught the maple leaf and blew it off of the little pinky toe, and then he saw something very strange indeed. There were 3 boys in the water playing, but there was one boy lying on the bank looking as if he was going to cry. It was Jonathan. His left foot was resting on a pillow, and he was sitting all alone. 2 very serious-looking adults walked over to the bushes near the pinky toe, and they began to talk in hushed voices. "It's the strangest thing I've ever seen," said the woman. "He just looked down one day, and it was gone. Gone. Gone? Gone. The doctors don't know how it could have happened, but they said no more soccer, no more swimming, no more running until they get some answers. There's no telling what might happen if his condition gets worse." The little boy was sitting on the bank, and he did begin to cry now with long, loud, boo-hooey kinds of sobs. The adults ran over to him quickly and put their hands on his shoulders, but nothing they could say would help the little boy. Then and there the little pinky toe understood something that he had never understood before. He was important to Jonathan Callahan, just like Jonathan Callahan was important to him. They had different jobs to do, but they were meant to work together as a team. Pinky toe and boy, boy and pinky toe. The little toe was very sore and very tired, yet he was wanting so badly to be back home. And so he found the strength to hop all 237 hops it took to reach Jonathan Callahan's foot. One of the serious-looking adults fainted at the sight of it. The other pulled out a cell phone and started to dial 911. The 911 operator said, Yeah, we know this one. Call a tow truck, honey. We hear it 100 times a day." And then she hung up. Jonathan Callahan, however, stopped crying, and he jumped to his feet. He stubbed his little left pinky toe on the picnic basket, running out to the water, but the little pinky toe didn't care. Not too much, anyway.